Okay, hey everyone, welcome to the Lead Up Teach on Air with myself, Elizabeth Bostwick, and my co-host, Laura Gilchrist. I'm a fourth grade teacher in the Finger Lakes region of New York, and I'm passionate about leadership, PBL, makerspace, and ed tech to enhance learning. Tonight on this exciting episode 11 of Lead Up Teach, we are pumped to welcome Sean Gaillard. Sean spreads good vibes and trends the positive on a daily basis to enhance school culture. Sean is the education advisor for Buncee, as well as the founder of EdBeat, Celebrate Monday, and Trend the Positive. Tonight, we are unfortunately missing his amazing bandmate, Natalie Krayvenger, who isn't feeling well. But before we get started, Laura, please take a moment to introduce yourself.
Well, hi, Lead Up Teach. My name is Laura Gilchrist. I am an instructional coach at Turner High School in Kansas City. It's my second year as an instructional coach, and I spent 20 years teaching middle schoolers science and social studies. Loved it, loved my middle schoolers. I am really passionate about district-wide teacher leadership, PBL, parent camps, and ed camps. And I'm so excited for our 11th episode of Lead Up Teach tonight. We are pumped to welcome you, Sean, and your guests. Sean, please go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Well, I'm just so happy and thrilled to be here, and it's kind of, like the Grateful Dead, when we kind of have a band members in and out and things happen. So I'm very fortunate to be here in Mystic, Connecticut, here on Buncee Business, and was able to meet up with some bandmates from the EdBeat band here. And so I'm really, really honored, first of all, to be with you two Edu Heroes. You both know that I'm just in awe of you both, Liz and Laura, and Heidi I know is out there in the Twitterverse. But Natalie could not be here, and unfortunately feeling under the weather. So we've got two amazing folks here. Christy Post, amazing administrator and assistant principal here. What's the name of your school?
Mary Morrison Elementary.
Okay, and then we also have north of us here in Rhode Island. I'm going to put her closer. Karen Festa, amazing teacher. What town in Rhode Island?
Narragansett, Rhode Island.
And what's the name of your school?
Narragansett Elementary School. I'm a fourth grade special ed teacher.
Awesome. So we're just excited to be here, and I'm very grateful for Karen and Christy to kind of be the stunt doubles for Natalie and me. So we're really appreciative of that. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Well, welcome, Sean, Karen, and Christy. It's really great to have so many of you here with us tonight. We also want to give a special welcome to our Lead Up Teach audience here on YouTube and on Twitter. We're currently hosting a Twitter chat that runs at the same time right now. And as Sean had mentioned, Heidi Veal is hosting that right now. And we invite everyone to use the hashtag LeadUpTeach to connect and participate with the chat both during and after the conversation.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Heidi Veal on Twitter right now. Tonight, on this 11th episode of Lead Up Teach, we are going to hear about Sean's mission to inspire teachers to trend the positive, to influence school climate and culture. And I know it's definitely impacted me and my school.
Absolutely. So to get us started, Sean, let's just start off by letting you just share about the journey that led you to be the inspiring educator you are today.
Well, thank you so much for those kind words. Simply put, I am obsessed with school culture, and I am obsessed with positivity, and as an educator, who used to be a principal and assistant principal and high school English teacher, I felt it was my mission and my calling as an educator to serve and support others. And I felt that the best way to do that was through modeling and trying to empower positivity. A school should be a place of positivity. A school should exude that and inspire that. So that's what started kind of my journey 26 years ago. And one of the things, and I think we'll talk about that is how how positivity brings people together in the most random, unforeseen ways, and that's inspiring to me. So that's that was the catalyst for that, and wanting to do it, not just to say, put a sunshine on a door. That's one thing, but to really steward an environment where kids, and that's the center of who we are, and we're teachers. And that is, in some cases, the center, not some cases, all cases, that is the center of why we are, to really inspire positivity in others. So that's the Cliff Noted version.
Just makes me smile. You are incredibly passionate about inspiring this culture of positivity. Would you share the why behind your passion?
Ooh. Man. That's deep. Laura always gives the best questions too, and gets me always a chance to pause. Why not? Positivity inspires transformation. Positivity inspires innovation. Positivity creates a sense of belief, and our kids need that. We have enough negativity in the bank. We have enough negativity out there, in our society, and I truly believe that if our job is to provide, as educators, if our job, if our calling is to provide children teaching and learning, we got to do that in a positive way, and we have to be unabashed about that. And the same thing as teachers. We as educators, I mean, and by the way, we're in a hotel lobby. So
awesome.
So people are walking by like, who are these crazy people talking about positivity? What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Elvis Costello. Sorry, yeah, I had to make a reference. But I mean, if we're truly invest in the future of our kids, we got to do it in a way that the kids have that sense of safety, that sense of worth, and you do it in a positive way. What do you guys think?
Well, I always say that there are kids out there who don't wake up happy. They don't feel happy. There's not a sense of happiness within. So as teachers, it's really important that we create meaningful moments to bring happiness to light for them and make them feel happy, because they're a gift in this world. And they're such a blessing that they need to know and understand and feel that from within. So promoting the positivity every day and every opportunity we can get can hopefully help transform them to feel like, yeah, I am important in this world, and I've got that.
Woo! Love that.
Mm.
When we walk through those doors of the school, I just love your message, because we just got to bring it. We got to bring that positivity. And your hashtag, the Celebrate Monday, I look forward to it. Like every Sunday, I'm like, ooh, what am I going to do? Thank you. It's fantastic. It's needed.
Absolutely. And in speaking of that, what are some ways that teachers can share the positives that are happening in their schools? So even speaking on behalf of Trend the Positive or Celebrate Monday.
Well, as an educator, and really as a human being, who was responsible for his school, I got tired of folks using Monday as an excuse to be negative. Mm-hmm. I got tired of Monday being, this is a school. So, there are so many ways to celebrate Monday, and it sounds weird and crazy, but it isn't. And Laura, you hit it. I mean, look forward to Mondays. What am I going to do to do that? So I think there are a few ways to go about doing it. I think Celebrate Monday is an excuse to celebrate one another. Celebrate Monday is a way to celebrate our profession, our noble profession, which is under an attack and which is misunderstood. So, sending a note to somebody, or as Karen did a few months ago for my school, she sent me some cookies for my staff, you know.
I did.
Yeah, I mean, they're
What kind of cookies?
simple.
Sunshine
Mrs.
cookies.
Sunshine Cookies, Mrs. And you know, or as Christy did last week. Was it on Monday that you were doing the Buncee thing?
Could have been.
It could have been, but just, you know, Christy, you know, great assistant principal, great administrator. You know, she was in her media center, and she tweeted out, you know, pictures of her amazing students and her amazing library media specialist, you know, using Buncee and being engaged with technology. You know, so something simple as sending a gift, something simple as putting up a tweet saying, man, I celebrate you, or you know, these are my edu heroes. These are the people I believe in. Or aren't my kids great? I mean, putting a note in somebody's mailbox, a kind word, and being purposeful and intentional about it. You know, so that it does become a habit and become a fixture that you look forward to on a Sunday, you know, or Saturday, or Friday,
Whenever.
or whenever.
So how can sharing the positives optimize overall school culture? Take it bigger.
Okay. So if positivity is contagious, you know, there, like I said, we're in a hotel lobby and some folks have walked by, going, you know, and we're getting smiles, and so imagine if those simple acts of positivity multiply and are natural and impact not just a kind word, but when we have to say, hey guys, you know, I'm going to give you guys homework, but this is going to be the best homework assignment ever because I believe in you, or what have you. It has to be an intentional habit, an intentional move every day, and it ties into your vision, your mission, your core values of why you are as a schoolhouse, why you are as an educator. And folks have to be unabashed about it. Like, again, we're in a hotel lobby right now talking about this crazy notion of being positive in service and support of our kids. And it has to be a constant reminder. I'll turn to you guys on that.
I think.
No, yeah, go ahead. I'll go ahead.
I think for me, it starts in the classroom, and for me, I started even at the beginning of the school year by saying to the class, I believe in you, I am your cheerleader. When you are down and you think you can't do it, remember these words. I care about you, you're important. But then I said, you need to turn it back to yourself, because sometimes your own stumbling block is yourself. So write yourself a positive note. And I tweeted this out, they did their own positive post-its for themselves. So I'm hoping that eventually they internalize that, and they feel that, and they take that and carry that with them when they get older, when they need it the most, and they remember those moments, and they also share it with others, and it kind of spreads, hopefully, like wildfire.
I look at it a little bit different, because as an administrator, I get the opportunity to just get the kids before they get to you in the morning. So like Karen said, there are so many kids that have a rough weekend, things like that. My goal is to be on the bus the first thing on Monday morning, make eye contact with every child, say good morning. They have to respond in turn. I tell them I miss them, and I tell them I can't wait for the great day. So hopefully that sets them up so they walk in the building. And I do that with every one of my teachers Monday morning too. I go to every room before the kids come, ask them about their weekend, and then ask them, you know, let them know I appreciate them being there.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So if you have that foundation of positivity embedded within the schoolhouse, you know, let's, you know, take for example, you know, Laura, your passion about teacher leadership. And if that positivity is embedded, then that teacher whom you're serving, that teacher whom you're coaching, is going to say, you know what? I saw this crazy thing on Twitter, this crazy teacher in upstate New York, I don't know, that's doing this stuff with Makerspace. Can we do that? You know, can oh yeah, that's my friend Liz. You know what I'm saying? And then if that teacher who again has that feeling of we can do great things, and this is a positive place, this is a safe place, and is bringing what she's learning or he's learning from Liz to your schoolhouse, the school that you serve, And that in turn, wow, kids who don't know anything about makerspace or makey, or I don't know if I'm saying it right, Liz, but
Got it.
but if those kids in turn are inspired, and then that teacher whom you're coaching and serving, the teacher down the hall is seeing that, and instead of you, Laura, going, running a PD, hey teacher that I coached, you run the PD, you become that leader. And how about you pull these kids that are really thriving and doing things that we never thought of to lead a PD for their class or that teacher's thing. The guys at NASA that put the Apollo program on the moon, yes, they were real, but they had to have a sense of risk and safety, and we're going to make this happen. Going back to growth mindset. So positivity is, in my mind, is the vehicle, excuse me, is the entry point to building and sustaining that growth mindset for teachers and for kids. And ultimately, and I have this crazy notion that what we're doing changes the world.
It is.
I couldn't agree more with you. So in going a little bit further with that, what do you see are the connections between school culture and student achievement?
Ooh. That's a very good question, too. I'm going to defer to you guys.
I think it goes hand in hand. I really do. I think that school culture and the way that it's developed and frameworked and set has a drastic effect on achievement. And I also think that how a student feels about themselves within the culture also has an impact on their achievement. It's every child has the potential to achieve, but they need to know it, they need to feel it, they need to be encouraged, they need to be included in goal setting, progress monitoring, and they need to know exactly where they're at, where they want to be, and they need support. No matter what grade level, they need that support and encouragement.
And I go back to the admin piece, and you need to support and encourage your staff because their emotionality, how they perceive themselves, is directly reflected in their students. And so if they walk into a room and they don't feel that they're good at what they do, there's no way that they can impart that positivity to their kids. So my job as an administrator is to support them. If they want to try something new, say, let's try it. If it doesn't go right, go, okay, so now what? What do we learn from that? Because once they learn that, then they can impart that on their kids.
Yeah, you see kids sometimes that are around, if they're around negativity, they tend to think that teachers don't like them, and then that shifts their mindset to a fixed. So that goes back to what you were talking about, that it just sparks belief and it just spreads out from there.
Absolutely.
What other tips do you have to offer to transform school culture?
Lots of coffee. Lots of good music. I think, again, it's a collaborative effort. So, I used to be a principal, and I was, I wasn't the greatest principal in the world, but I really felt that if you were going to leverage great things and make great things happen, you got to bring the band together, and you have to stay focused on why we're here. We're here to serve and support our kids, or whatever the vision and mission is. But I truly believe you've got to be collaborative with that, and you've got to be willing to put yourself out there and to support each other along the way. And easier said than done, but that hard work, that's why we do what we do. It wasn't easy, we wouldn't be here.
How did you play music at school? Did you play it at school? Because I know you're big into music and how it connects people.
Well, one of the things that I make a lot of references to that. When I was blogging for my teachers, I used music as an example, and again as a leader to frame a faculty meeting. one of the things for me when I was in the classroom as a teacher, for me, the entry point, I would always ask a kid, what's on your turntable? What's on your playlist? Excuse me. What are you listening to? You know, plus my classroom at the time, not only did it have posters of the Beatles, the Stones, Led Zeppelin, Billie Holiday, those guys, but I invited kids to put up and share their musical taste within reason. So if you walk in my classroom, I'd have posters of, you know, at the time, Vanilla Ice, who was hip, Madonna, you know, New Edition, Whitney Houston, those things. To me, music is the divine voice. Music is the divine language. It's the universal language. For kids, music is an extension of them or their identity. So for me, that was, and I got that. So for me, if you walked in my room, something was playing, or some of their music was playing. I truly believe that lended itself to the atmosphere. I know Karen, you know, is very unabashed about singing and leading song. And
true story. I don't even have the best singing voice, but I don't care. And the kids love it, and they sing along with me. Just the other day, I work with a small group, and we were doing a rounding rap. So I went back into the classroom. We were doing blended learning, and what we ended up doing was I just started singing, and the whole class got quiet, and then they started clapping to "We Will Rock You," and I was like, okay, all right, I'm gonna take this moment in. But they were taking it in, and they were all smiles, and they're like, "Teach us this song," and they were engaged and they were motivated, and now it's helping them with their math skills. So you never know where it will lead.
I love that, and I do. I love hearing you sing on Voxer too. Always uplifting.
it is. It is.
Thank you.
So I would love to hear one thing that you would like Lead Up teachers to walk away with or go out and do to make a difference.
Ooh. What do you think, Kristen?
I think that you need to find your own positivity within yourself, because otherwise you can't impart it in others. And I think that you need to have a group of people. I mean, I'm looking at 2 right now that you can go to when you're down, because if you're surrounded by negativity, you have to get that energy from somewhere. So I think you kind of have to take care of yourself first before you can, you know, give that to others.
Amen. Amen.
That's important.
As we wrap up, please share with us what's coming up for you in the future and how our listeners can connect with you.
Okay.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
You want to keep it top secret? I don't mind.
No, I'm presenting in a couple of places. I'll be presenting in a couple of days for the Red Teacher Assistance Conference about engaging and motivating all learners with universal design for learning. I'll be traveling to Indianapolis, Indiana for the Patents Conference in November for a couple of days. Yeah, so my co-teacher, the amazing Tanya, and I will be on the road. So we'll be traveling in November. Stay tuned for a future rollout of some intensive interventions and instructional tools for the area of English Language Arts for the Rhode Island Department of Ed that I've been working on with an awesome group. So there's just a couple things going on.
Yeah, and she's a mom and
just
all that good stuff, right?
Go, Kristen.
Oh, I guess Twitter is probably the best place. It's at ChristyPost9. I have a website, a blog that I haven't been keeping up with, and if I say it out loud, it'll make me do it.
Do it.
And it's Elementary Principles, Principles at Weebly. And I am got some stuff behind the scenes, but I'm working on it. I don't have anything to announce yet, but I'm working on it.
Excellent.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Tell me your Twitter hashtag.
Oh, it's at Teach, the number 4, SPCL Needs. Teach for Special Needs.
And how about you, Sean?
I'm touring with Paul McCartney as a rhythm guitarist, and that's the dream. But no, right now I've transitioned from the schoolhouse to the ed tech world. And as was announced earlier, I am the education advisor for Buncee. And if you visit our website at edu.buncee, buncee.com, you can learn all about us. I'm also on Twitter at SM Gaillard, and you're welcome to follow me there or follow the Celebrate Monday hashtag. And kind of up on the horizon, really honored to have been a contributor to the upcoming book that's coming out in October, Hacking Homework by Connie Hamilton and Star Sackstein, and truly honored about that. And I'm also working on this a little bit of writing and a dream book as well, and then just looking forward to learning, continuing to learn from Christy and Karen and you, Liz, and Laura, and just be in awe of all the folks out there, and cheering you guys on.
Awesome. So Sean, Karen, and Christy, just thank you so much for joining us on Lead Up Teach tonight. And I know our audience enjoyed hearing about your personal journey and all that you're doing to spread the positivity to influence education. And thank you also to our amazing audience who tuned in tonight on Lead Up Teach for the chat.
We'll share out tonight's Lead Up Teach episode on the hashtag LeadUpTeach.
And we're also excited to announce the next date and time of our future Lead Up Teach episode. And we want everyone to go ahead and mark their calendars for episode 12. Episode 12 will air on Thursday, October 13th at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern Time. And we look forward to welcoming Glenn Robbins on the topic of student empowerment through student ed camp periods.
I love Glenn Robbins. That guy is the man. You guys, we were here.
I was like, I couldn't stop talking to him.
Yeah, that's exciting.
No way.
He's the man.
Yeah.
Go Glenn.
Yeah. Between now and our next episode, we encourage you, Lead Up Teach friends, to follow those you connected with tonight, including these three crazy, awesome people on Twitter, on YouTube, and on the hashtag on Lead Up Teach on Twitter. We are signing off. Good night, all. Lead on and lead up.
Good night. Have a nice night. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.